The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Steps away to his left.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Shotgun now from Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You got nothing to
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 13-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I don't think you got it, son. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Nick Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
On 2nd down, Mostert. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
On the return, Andy Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, here's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Butler on the tackle.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1. At the 42-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
49er 1st down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. This is Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return will stop right around the 25. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. They don't react like...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
Formation for the Cardinals.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting.
Now the ball comes loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mark Ingram. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
With the score.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Makes the score.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Golden Tate. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's good.
A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now. Murray Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
And Murray, he's going to run with it himself. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Prater lining up for the point after.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's second and a yard. Now Mostert, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Gets this one to use check. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Mostert. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 13. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He can run for it, and he will. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll try to run the option here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
The score, Cardinals.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray dancing to his left. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 3rd down, Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mark Ingram. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Come on. 36. Mike, 36. I'm trying to collect.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now one final throw here is incomplete.